There are so many things I like about this trick I'm going to show you. It's not a card trick. It's not a coin trick. It is a trick with a very humble object you're going to find in most people's homes. So this is a great trick to do next time you're at a friend's place, and either as a warm-up before you get into your cards and coins and things, or afterwards, or before mentalism, whatever. So this is a totally organic, not difficult to do, and uses something you'll find in everybody's house. It in fact uses one of these. I want to make sure you can see it here on camera. One of those plastic clips, right? You'll find on a loaf of bread or carrots or whatever, okay? So you hand it out. It can be examined. People notice it. Tell me everything about it. Well, it's white. It's plastic. The date on that's August 26th, etc., etc. And you say, look, I'm not only going to show you how to do this. I'm not only going to perform a trick for you. I'm actually going to teach you the method as well, okay? And you say, look, don't take my eyes off. Don't take your eyes off me. Watch me very carefully. I'm just going to first start by giving it a little, we're going to break it in half for starters, okay? Second, I'm going to take both pieces very fairly, put them in my hand. I'm going to heat them up because I actually have a lighter in my pocket here. You take out the lighter. You say, look, I'm going to heat up the pieces. You warm up the pieces, okay? And amazingly, they see that even though they saw you snap in half, they heard you snap in half, okay? They now find impossibly you have restored the clip. But here's the cool part. Then you say, actually, I'm going to tell you how I did it. Of course, they go, what? You're going to tell us? I'm going to tell you how I did it. This lighter thing in my pocket to heat, that was all horse crap. Had nothing to do with the real method. What I actually did is after I snapped it and put both pieces in my hand, I sent the pieces back in time. Yeah, I sent them back in time. To before the time I snapped them in half, and it's actually gone back in time. They, of course, don't believe you and say, yeah, I get that a lot. I knew you wouldn't believe me. So what I did is I didn't just send them back a couple of minutes or a few days, or I sent them all the way back weeks before, and when they check the date on it now, they can see the date is August 6th. So this is a real multi-leveled kind of kooky thing, using some very basic sleights. If you're familiar with magic, I bet I didn't deceive you. Maybe the snap, but the rest of it, the sleights are very straightforward, very simple. But I love, as you guys know, I love taking basic sleights, stuff you can really count on, stuff that doesn't take too much practice, and then come up with this high concept effect. I love combining those two. And what I really like about this trick, I'm going to drill into it in just a second, show you the handling and really clean ways to show it, to make sure it's great on angles. What I really like about this is the presentational hook of letting them in and saying, ta-da, and then going, actually, what I just said, total garbage. Okay, it's not real. It's not how I did it. I'm going to actually show you how I did it. And they go, okay, fine, he's being real with us, right? And then when it turns out the explanation is about time travel, they realize, well, this is the crap part, but you have the proof. You did restore, and your hands are empty, and it did go back. The date does show that this clip, in fact, did go back in time several weeks. So, very cool in lots of different ways. I'm going to explain the secret to you now and teach this to you. I'm also going to give a question of the week. I want you to have a chance to win something really cool. I'm going to be giving away, I think, let's go with, what are we going to do? Let's go with my nailed. It's been a few weeks at least a few weeks. Nailed is probably, it's one of my more commercial card tricks. So I'm going to give away nailed, give you a chance to win that. And also I'm going to announce the winners to Houdini's Ghost. From a couple of weeks ago, everyone, I want the 12 of you to find out which of you won Houdini's Ghost, okay, as a special prize. All right, so let's do this first. Let's do the question of the week, and then I'm going to start to teach everything about this. Question of the week is this. Since we're doing magic, since we're talking about magic with a very unusual magic item, I bet you've never before, only Crazy Jay would come up with a clip trick like this. The question of the week is, if you could do magic with any object in the world, not so big. Let's say it's got to be no bigger than a fully aged emu, okay? And I looked online. I actually looked on. Emus about up to my waist. I'm not very tall, so something like about this big. If you could do magic with any object, what would it be? Leave a comment down below. That'll be your chance to win one of 12 of my nailed card tricks, okay? And as always, you can go to sankeymagic.com and check it out there. See the cool preview for nailed. All right, that's the question of the week. Now let's jump into this trick. So I'm using two clips, okay? I've got a clip What matters is that of course the dates are quite different. I like the idea of the same month or only a month apart rather than like 10, 15 months would be weird. Rather than 10 or 12, 11 months apart. So you've got two clips, okay? You start with this clip, okay? In Down's palm. Now you don't have to do this. In a moment I'm going to show you a backup that's a little easier to get into. But what's nice about Down's palm with this particular item, okay? I don't have big hands, but it's a really comfortable way to handle it. You can hand it out. You can show the hand. What you don't want to do though is get caught getting too stiff by saying, here is something using just a clip. That's all I have, and get this robot. It can create suspicion, right? So keep it loose, keep it flowing. But boy, what a great way. I mean, what I would suggest you do is have this in here, okay? Have that in the Down's palm position. You could hand this out, have it examined, take it back, and this is at your side. And only now, and you're sort of really casually emphasizing your hands are absolutely empty. Super convincing, right? It looks so great, all right? Then what I do is I shift it though. I am here like this, and when I draw attention here, I lower my hand down to my side for just a beat, and I let the clip fall from that position to basically finger palm, and then push it up in there and get it clipped between the two fingers. Because the fake snap works best. It's not great. The fake snap really doesn't work well from this position here, okay? Because you're going to do snap, and then you have to get it from here to the fingertips, and it doesn't work well. So what I prefer to do, like I said, is let this fall down into the fingers, and then I clip it, and then in that position, it doesn't matter if it's this way or this way, any old way, really, okay? Clip there. Because now I can hold it here and I can do this very convincing. The hands mirror each other. All right. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hold this here. And this is my position. Okay. My thumbnail is I'm going to cover it from the front, the fingertips, cover everything. These two fingers. And I'm going to snap it off the nail of my thumb. My thumbnail there. Okay. Nice sound. And I'm going to use the old coin bending technique where you really, you're bringing it in. It's not actually shifting at all, okay? It's staying flat, but you'll find you can keep it flat, bring the elbows in, and at the wrists bend, and that way, bending at the wrists can really look like you're just about to snap this in half, right? So I'm here, I back and forth a few times. Then when I come back, and then I'm going to pull it off as I come back, snap it off the nail, there, okay? Sort of lead with that, and that gives me the time just to scooch this to the fingertip there, okay? In performance speed, we're here. Here is in performance speed, right? Here, like that. See how? And these are really neat. They're so. What's cool about this prop is that it's so beveled and misshapen on the edges and things that whether you show this part or frankly even just a small piece of this, as long as they see a bit of white at the fingertips of both hands, it's absolutely convincing. Remember, don't get caught thinking like a magician. We do that too much. When you start and they see clearly, you only have the one clip in your hand, okay? And the next moment they see you openly bending it, snapping it, and showing a bit of this and that, they totally believe it, okay? The key is to not get stuck too slowly, because, I mean, it's sort of a casual thing here. Now, the one in the right hand is the one I want to end up showing here. This was the original with the one date, and this is the other date. So I come over and I put this one, my right hand one, in front of the other one and sort of give them a flash of real. This is a great flash of pieces, right? Show the left hand absolutely empty. So here, come over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the one at my fingertips forward into the hand, all right? So remember, this is the one where you want to end up. This is the one where the date's further back, right? So I gather here, okay, boom, like this, show the hand empty. Now I come down, I'm going to slip the forwardmost one, the one that's forward, the one on top of the other, you could say, into the hand, right? I slip it into the hand as if both pieces are going in, just using a simple retention or a simple false transfer, but I keep the other one with the ball of the thumb, pulls it back into the hand, and I point, okay? Or, you don't want to point, just here like this, and I'm going to send that, or casual point, don't get rigid, I'm going to actually try to bring these two pieces together, and I'm going to use something in my pocket. Always let them know you're going, in some gesture, I'm going to use a lighter. You don't have to say I'm going to go to my pocket or something in my pocket, but say I'm also going to use a lighter. Then when the hand goes to the pocket, they know, okay, he's going to go get the lighter. If you don't do that, if you take these and you said nothing and you went like this, and then put your hand in your pocket, they're going to be suspicious, right? But of course, when you let them know before you go with an action, a word, something, maybe it's a sketch drawn in blood of a lighter. That's right. You come like this, got the lighter. Say, watch, really handle it gingerly so the hand's open like this, okay? And definitely, either you put it down the table or before you put it back in your pocket, better to hand it to someone, better to put it down the table rather than back in the pocket action, right? But you're here, but make sure you can show the hand very fairly empty after that, and then show the restore. Now, don't get caught rushing to the kicker ending, the wonderful kicker ending, okay? Because what you just did was a great trick in itself. You showed your hands empty except for this. You snapped it. They saw clearly pieces. Now it's restored. That's a good trick, okay? It really is visual. It's simple magic, so don't be in a rush to that. So you do this, and now, after 1,000, 2, 1,000, now when you go into this, actually that whole lighter thing, horseshit. It's not what I did at all. It's like, okay, well, we didn't really believe it was that anyway, so what's the real secret? You go, I sent them back in time, the pieces. And they go, yeah, sure you did. Okay, right. Yeah, you sent them back in time. No, really, I did. I sent them back before I snapped them. That's why. And in fact, because I knew you wouldn't tell me, I made sure to send it back in time a few weeks. And you hand this to them and they can see the date. Boom on boom. I love a trick that builds like that. I love it. And the psychology, again, really keeps them off balance, okay? First you're doing this, then you're saying, come on inside, and then you get them off balance another way. So there's a lot of cool things. There's a good performance piece, great piece for you to show your friends and practice. Let me give away the Houdini's Ghost winners, okay? You ready? If I say your name now, you just won Houdini's Ghost. It's a very cool transposition that happens in people's own hands. It includes some vintage photos of the master himself, Harry Houdini, okay? As always, you can check it out, SankyMagic.com. Here are the winners. Monroe Truss, Catman916, Alex Mayek, James Rogers, Brian Hawes, Alvin Garupa, Nick Turtle, Larry Paul Seymour. Wow, because why have just one name when you can have three? Alakea, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, Alacaie, I think it's pronounced. Katie Fruits, Jason Condi, and Roy Hanks. You guys all won. Send an email to my team. Email my team at contact@SankyMagic.com. Let them know your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, and they will mail out a Houdini's Ghost. And do not forget, leave a comment down below and tell me if you could, this is your chance to win one of my nailed card tricks. Very cool gimmick. I fooled a bunch of magicians with nailed, okay? Nailed. Leave a comment down below. And let me know if you could do magic with any object in the world that's no bigger than a mature emu, okay? So we're talking about this size, any magic in the world, with any product or any prop, any item, anything. Liquid, solid, gas, 20 questions, anything. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which item you would do, okay? I want you to have a chance to win. That is it. Have a great day. Take care of yourself and the people you encounter today. Thanks for watching. Bye.